A list of mania, think less but see it grow.
Hello everybody, it's the Lawn Gnome and welcome to your June 2006 episode of 10 for 12. If you need to catch up, there's a playlist provided for all of the top 10 lists that I have done since this project's inception. And today I'm excited because, I do a top 10 list every month. I do 4 to 5 top 5 videos every single Friday, thanks to the Friday 5 and Sara Crawford. So I'm taking the music know-how from that and bringing it today to my 10 for 12. And I'm also glad to report that I will be collabing today with the creator of the Friday 5, Sara Crawford, and my good friend and fellow YouTuber and tremendous music fan, Lindsay over at MsLindsVlogs. The topic in regards to music today is an interesting one. We're all getting older every day, and music trends always change. So, as you get older, the question that goes in your head is, are you still with it? Are you listening to the songs that the kids are listening to today? And is their music any good? So, today is our 10 favorite With It bands. Now, for me, this means that it has to be a band that has been around for less than 10 years in the music world. I was thinking about using bands like The Fray, Maroon 5, and Paramore, but oh my goodness, those bands have been around for more than 10 years now, so I can't use them. But through my ingenuity and my love of music, and always trying to discover a new band every day, I have found those 10 bands that I consider myself to be with it. But the question is, when I reveal them, will I be considered to you still with it? So here we go. The first band is definitely an interesting one, and it is Babymetal. There's a lot of people that love them, and they're definitely something that is a sight to behold. And I love their music, I find them fun, and I'm really hoping that they continue on with what they currently have. I wasn't a big fan of their first album, but I love Metal Resistance. I even reviewed it, and I really think that these girls are going to become something special in the years to come. Number 9 is a female artist. I don't have her albums, but I love her songs, and it's Meghan Trainor. The reason why I like her is because, especially with her first album, she really tried to bring an old sound back to modern music that we hadn't heard for a long time, and it was like the doo-wop 50s, where you heard sounds like Diana Ross and the Supremes and the Ronettes, and it was just a really nice thing to actually hear this old sound come back. And even though her sound is very different in her second album, she still manages to hold on to those catchy hooks, and I really think that she is still going up and up in the world of music. Number 8 is a band whose sound I may be talking about more than once on this list, and it is Walk the Moon. They have 2 albums out now, and everybody knows their single, Shut Up and Dance. It is 80s reincarnate. There's a song on their newest album, Talking Is Hard, that deserves to be in a John Hughes movie where John Cryer is dancing with Molly Ringwald, and I'm really excited to see when their 3rd album is coming out because I really do enjoy this band. Number 7, believe it or not, he hasn't been around and popular for 10 years yet, and that is Ed Sheeran. He is definitely one of the more talented musicians out there. His songwriting is impeccable, his guitar playing is fantastic, and a lot of those ladies out there do enjoy his ginger locks. And I will also say, he gave the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit movie saga a fantastic end credits song, which is my favorite song of his, and that is I See Fire. If you haven't listened to him yet, I guarantee you that he will forever change your outlook in regards to modern day singer-songwriters. Number 6 is Imagine Dragons. While their second album was not as strong as their first one, I really do appreciate their indie sound with a little bit of other flavors that I know, like bands The Fray and Coldplay and a couple of other ones that do have a very similar sound. I am still anticipating this band to be strong as ever when they come out with their 3rd album, but for now, I am very satisfied with what they currently have, and their music is very well done. Number 5, I am really excited because next month their 2nd album will be coming out, and it is American Authors. I love their first album, and their singles were fantastic, including their newest one, Go Big or Go Home, which will be on their new album, and I love their story too. 4 guys that met from opposite sides of the United States and brought their music tastes to their band, and now we have one of the better bands in music today. I mean, they brought the banjo back. That's pretty awesome. How many bands out there right now play the banjo besides them and maybe Mumford & Sons? So it's really cool to see the banjo back in modern day popular music. Number 4 is Adam Young and his act Owl City. I don't know what it is, but he is definitely something special. Every single song that he wrote, especially in his earlier years rather than his later years, are something out of a dream. He just knows how to rhyme, and he knows how to give such original sounds, and he also has given me some of my favorite songs from various soundtracks like Wreck-It Ralph and The Croods, and I am always excited to see what he has in store for us, especially when it comes to collaborations, because he's already collabed with Carly Rae Jepsen, and in his last album, he collaborated with Hanson, and that is pretty awesome too. Number 3 is a brand new act from Ireland that I had been waiting for since the Cranberries, and it is The Script. Okay, they're not that new, and they're 4 albums strong into their career right now, but, you know, I was wondering if there was ever going to be a band from Ireland that was as wonderful and popular as U2. And The Script, while they may not be as gargantuan as Bono and crew just yet, they are definitely climbing up there. Their music style is fantastic. There's a lot of indie and soft rock and even some hip-hop thrown in there as well. They're very soulful. Each and every one of their albums are very different from one another, and I highly recommend that you check them out. Number 2. Like you didn't see this one coming. How can I not mention 10 With It music acts and not mention Adele? I don't have any of her albums, but I love her music. Meghan Trainor is definitely someone who not necessarily rode on her proverbial coattails, but definitely someone who realized, I need to bring something old school back to modern music. I don't know what it is about Adele, but she is truly something special. Everything that she has done in her career, and at such a young age. Right now, it's just amazing because every single time she makes something new, everybody flocks to buy her album, listen to her music, see her in concert, and the woman's got an Oscar. That's pretty awesome too. And what is the number 1 With It band for me? Well, I know for a solid fact that they are one of the more popular acts out there in music today, and that is the 1975. They have only 2 albums, and I am surprised that it took me this long to discover them, thanks to their sophomore album. To me, their new album is the best album so far in 2016, and I can name so many acts that they definitely take their sound from, but they also make it their own. Their lyrics are amazing, their sound is so intoxicating, and I know for a solid fact that there's at least one other person in this collaboration that has them most likely on their list. So, that's it guys, your 10 With It bands for this month's 10 for 12. Please leave a comment in the box below, and I'd love to have a discussion with you, especially when it comes to music. And there will be a link to the playlist of my old 10 for 12s, as well as a link to my Friday 5 playlist. If you like music, and you enjoy doing top 5 lists, then I highly recommend that you join us. But for now, thank you very much for watching everybody, and actions speak louder than words.